Disney has mastered the ability to create a theme, whether you're at a resort, experiencing a ride queue, or at one of your favorite restaurants. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at one of those themes at one of my favorite restaurants, Sanaa. Today I'm going to give you my in-depth review of Sanaa. We're going to go over value, food, service, and atmosphere. Located in Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village, it's quite a distance from just about everything else at Walt Disney World, but once you get there, it's definitely worth it. Let's start first with the value, and Disney gives Sanaa a $2 symbol out of a possible 4, meaning most guests should be able to leave there with a bill of less than $34.99 per guest. I took a closer look at the menu, and most items are well below that $34.99 limit. One item that always catches my eye when I look at the menu for Sanaa is the bread service for $17. It is the best bread service you will ever have, but don't worry, we'll get back to food. Starting with Sanaa, I am making one small adjustment to the rating system based on your suggestions. Along with the actual price in dollars, I'm also going to be considering the perceived value that you get from the meal. When it comes to the value of the food that you get at Sanaa, I'm going to give it a 9 out of a possible 10, where 10 is the best value for your money and 1 is the least value. It's not the least expensive restaurant at Walt Disney World by any stretch of the imagination, but the food service atmosphere, when you combine that with the price, it is definitely deserving of a 9 out of 10. Now let's move on to the food, and this is one that is definitely interesting because there's a bit of a problem. You can look at the menu all day long and pick whatever you like, and you're not going to have anything that doesn't taste delicious. Let's start with the bread service first because it is by far my favorite thing at Sanaa.
I can absolutely see how this is so popular. This might be some of the best I've ever had at Disney. I mean, this is right up there with the top. I've reached a stage here where I am mixing and matching different flavors, and no matter how I combine them, just randomly combine them, it all tastes amazing.
It is so good. It is hard to describe in this video. Not only do you get some of the best bread around in the naan bread, garlic, spiced naan, you also get some amazing dipping sauces like the tomato date jam, mango chutney, and red pepper hummus. Now, even if you're a little hesitant about those sauces that you put on top, like the chutney and the hummus, and you're saying to yourself, I don't know if that's for me, I still recommend you give it a try. That is how good it is. I would not say that if it was not one of the best things you could eat at Walt Disney World. Not kidding. It's so good that even if you're staying at a Magic Kingdom resort and you've got to take a 20-minute bus or Uber to get there, it is still worth it just for the bread service. Along with the bread service, which is actually kind of filling by the way, the tandoori chicken is fantastic. My entire family loves Sanaa. We've all tried different things from the menu. It is one of our all-time favorites. Making our way to desserts, the African triple chocolate mousse is one of the best chocolate things I've ever had. And you know how much I love chocolate. That is so incredibly good. So needless to say, the menu at Sanaa is outstanding.
Okay, here we go. Wow, that looks really good. Bon appetit. Extremely good. One of the best chocolate desserts I've had at Walt Disney World. I'm so impressed by this.
I am very confident that no matter what you pick from the menu, you are going to love it. It also makes the rating for this restaurant relatively easy, a 10 out of a possible 10. Truly fantastic food. Now let's move on to the service, and I've got to tell you, Sanaa does an amazing job here too. Around Walt Disney World, other Disney theme parks, and even the Disney Cruise Line, you will find truly passionate cast members who are committed to making the guest experience the best ever. And Sanaa is an extremely good example of that great customer service. The servers want to make sure you're happy, you're comfortable, you like the food, and they take the time to tell you about the Savannah. The consistently great service makes it easy for me to give Sanaa a 9 out of a possible 10 in this category. It's really great. Last but not least, we come to the atmosphere and theme of the restaurant, and I've got to tell you, it's almost unfair how many things Sanaa has going for it. A quiet location, truly breathtaking views out the window to the Savannah, and an amazing theme from the ceiling to the floor. Sanaa is unmatched when it comes to the theme. On top of all of that, after your meal you can stand up and make your way out onto the Savannah and see more of those animals. It is truly amazing. The theming and atmosphere at Sanaa is relatively easy to rate. It's a 10 out of a possible 10 without question. That gives Sanaa an overall rating of 9.5 out of a possible 10. Now, if you've never been to Sanaa before, you might be saying to yourself, Michael, are you serious? Are you telling me that Sanaa is one of the very best of the best restaurants at Walt Disney World? Yes, it is. You know me, if I feel like something is off, like the food isn't very good, service isn't fast enough, I will definitely bring it up in the hopes that it can be improved by Disney in the future. Sanaa, however, is just truly outstanding, underappreciated, and 100% deserving of that 9.5 out of 10. Now, if you've been to Sanaa before, I would love to hear your thoughts. Is my rating too high or too low, or is it just right? Let me know in the comments below and in the poll right there. I would love to hear from you. And if you enjoy the bread service as much as I do, include that little bread emoji in your comment. We'll see how many of us really love it. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.